Yo, what's going on, y'all? So this is Boy Young Link Jr. So I want to talk about this because it was a guest that appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast a month ago named Sheldon Johnson. Now he was with Mr. Alvin Bragg, who was an attorney, right? Civil rights attorney, and he actually did many cases. You know, Joe Rogan has a great relationship with Bragg, and they ended up with Bruce. Bruce was a huge inspiration too. He was locked up. Was on death row for something that he didn't do. Now Sheldon Johnson's case was kind of unique because in the '90s he was caught up due to armed robbery. Right? You know you watched the podcast for 2 or 3 hours. He really talked about how he was in the gang and affiliation with people in the streets of Queens, and for the most part how he just which is in the wrong crowd, wrong place at the wrong time. And the judge sentenced him 50 years. And he ended up doing, I think, like 30 something, but he finally got out. But during those times, so he started reading, he started like educating himself. Police say he got a degree. He started doing the Queens movement, helping troubled youth and people in the urban community to go ahead and do, coding, develop life skills and trade skills. So once they actually get out of the system, they will have the ability to have some skills to put themselves in the right position, right? So Bragg, he advocated for him. He looked at his case, and he has a heart. I really truly believe that he has a heart for helping people. I really do. So this is one of the episodes I actually watch a couple times because I kind of get inspired from this. Always intriguing to see how people change their lives for the better. And I believe that everyone deserves a chance. But this is when it gets really sad here. Recently, when I woke up this morning, I read in the news. I'm like, okay, this is the same guy who was on the podcast of Joe Rogan. He's you still gotta say allegedly, but it doesn't look good for him. Accused of murder and dismembering a body. Now this happened in this Bronx apartment, and people. I don't know, whatever. I think it was last name was Small, Mr. Small, but like so they, I guess, I don't know, it was an argument or whatever, but people in the tenants, they heard what was going on inside his apartment, and the guy was pleading for his life, like, hey, don't kill me, don't kill me, and they heard gunshots. And of course, they called the property manager. The property manager came in. They did a wellness check, and they was knocking on the door, and he didn't come out, and so it was a lot of suspicions, and called the New York Police Department, and then they arrested Sheldon Johnson, and come to find out that say he shot the dude in the head and dismembered his body. It was a torso in his in the tub, that he had, and some parts of his body parts was in like trash bags, and he was going back and forth. This was caught in surveillance cameras, right? And he tried to disguise himself with a wig. And I'm looking like, you can't be serious. And then get this too, they found his head inside his freezer in his apartment. I'm like, yeah, this is. I know in the court of law it says innocent to proven guilty, but this definitely looked like he did this. And it's just sad in so many ways, man. I don't know what possessed this man to do this. Because this is big. I mean, I know Joe Rogan had nothing to do with this. I mean, he can either keep the video up or delete it. I don't know if it's gonna be more eyes. That's his personal decision. I will probably delete the video, but he was arrested, and then they stated saying he was, of course, he pleaded his case saying, "Oh well, I'm innocent." Man, it's just a cruel world, wicked world. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a case. I think he's going to say complete not guilty. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to call Bragg. I don't know Bragg can get him out of this situation here, but it doesn't look good. And I'm just like, man, a star. And like I said, even if he wasn't on the Joe Rogan podcast, but he spoke so much truth in there, and to the point that you will believe in his movement. But the thing is, I want to say this too. The people who invested in his movement, man, don't get discouraged. Like, continue to do right. That's just his personal decision for him to, they say, go ahead and murder someone. It's wow, that's just something he got to answer to. It's really sad. Someone that you stated that you was going to change your life around for the better, and it just didn't happen. I don't know if it's a generational curse thing because his son was charged with murder back in 2008. He explained that, and this is something that I watched this podcast for at least a couple times, because I was so moved by his testimony. But it was just wild to me to hear about this man. I guess on the show, Joe Rogan show, is accused of murder. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. It's a fishy thing. If this goes to court, I might have to talk about this. Dang, this is like a highly anticipated trial compared to Eligio Bishop, who's now being shipped into the state prison. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Just want to share my thoughts on that, man. I just believe it's pretty wild here. But yeah, man, just my condolences to the small family, and man, just so much wickedness going on. So we're gonna see you get to the bottom of it. All right, I'm out. Deuces.